The Darwin Nunez situation is no longer on Nunez. It is on FSG. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to another video. Today's video is going to centre around this man right here, Liverpool's Darwin Nunez, who has come under heavy criticism and fire from Liverpool fans for his two golden opportunity misses last night in Liverpool's 2-2 draw with Aston Villa. Villa Park played out a brilliant game last night for neutrals, a brilliant game for rivals if you're an Arsenal fan as well, seeing Liverpool drop points. But for Liverpool fans, it was a night of frustration and annoyance as Liverpool dropped points in a big game. They won a point, yes, but it's seen as 2 points dropped given the context of the game and the amount of good opportunities that Liverpool wasted and squandered on the night. Mainly, the main culprit here is one, Darwin Nunez. Now, he's not the only one. Diogo Jota missed a couple of opportunities as well. But this guy missed a couple of good opportunities. And this video is going to basically be centering around why this is no longer on him. This is no longer his problem. But this is FSG's problem. We're going to be getting right into that in just a moment. But before we get into that, I want to remind you all to please basically like the video and also subscribe if you are new. Both things are always and forever be greatly appreciated. Get involved in the comment section as well. Let me know what you guys are thinking and feeling about this topic of discussion. Your thoughts, comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure will make for great and interesting reading down below in that comment section. So please do get involved down there. Otherwise, let's get on with the video. Let's talk Darwin Nunez and Liverpool. So, last night, 2-2 draw against Aston Villa for Liverpool. The points are shared. Liverpool stretched their lead at the top of the table to 8 points. But Arsenal do have a game in hand over Arne Slot's men. It's not exactly a bad point to gain away from home at Villa Park. But given the context of the game, it is extremely annoying considering that Liverpool had the better of the opportunities, the better of the chances, but ultimately couldn't take them. Earlier on today, I made a video on the game. I did a match reaction to the 2-2 draw. And I basically said Liverpool faltered in 4 major aspects. They conceded too many opportunities. They didn't take their own opportunities when they mattered most. They couldn't defend from set pieces. They couldn't even attack from set pieces. We are so ineffective from those 4 things that it's actually unbelievable. But it shouldn't come as no surprise because for the past few years, those 4 things have been a very common thread in Liverpool's season after season after season, that it's starting to creep into this Arne Slot season in which we are challenging for the Premier League title. That is a separate issue. Main ones from last night were squandering chances. Diogo Jota missed a couple. This man right here missed a couple. And whilst obviously we shouldn't let Diogo Jota escape criticism, the biggest ones of the night fell to this man. And when he is our record signing, when he is our main striker, it's not good enough. And I want to know if there's anybody out there that still, after about 3 years or so, is still defending this guy. Because, don't get me wrong, I was also a Nunez defender. For his first 12 to 18 months of him being at Liverpool, I defended him I defended him so much. I just said, he just needs some time to bed in, get used to the Premier League, get used to his teammates. Just needs time. And he will start firing on all cylinders. It's now been just under 3 years. And there has been very little to no improvement in the main area I expect from my number 9 and record signing. There has been no improvement in terms of his composure in front of goal, his concentration, his decision making. All the things that make you an ice-cold killer in front of goal. There has been no improvement there whatsoever. And don't get me wrong, there are aspects of his game that I absolutely adore and love. But he's just not up to the standard of Liverpool Football Club. Now, I do want to point out, there is a fine line between abuse and criticism. Abuse has no place in the game. It has no place in society. If you are someone that is sending messages that are threatening to him or his family, or just basically abusing and harassing him, I don't want you anywhere near me. Don't want you on the channel. Don't want you anywhere near me. I'm hoping no one is doing that. But of course, I know that in every fan base, there are a small selection of fans that actually go and do that. That has no place whatsoever in football or society. Stop doing that immediately. But you can be critical. You can criticise. And by God, have I been doing that. And a lot of other fans have been doing that for the past several months to almost maybe over a year now. The guy hasn't improved. He is not ice cold in front of goal. He is not a killer in front of goal. He just misses gilt edge opportunity after gilt edge opportunity. And every so often, he will pop up with a match-winning performance, or he'll pop up with a fantastic performance without getting a goal or an assist. And people that defend him will use that for the next several months. Despite having stinker after stinker after stinker, they will use that for the next several months. Well, do you remember when he scored the winner against Nottingham Forest? Do you remember when he scored the winner when we were down to 10 men against Newcastle? Do you remember when he scored the winner against Brentford a few weeks ago? And there will always be those odd gems of performances in just the madness and chaos of frustration and anger that is a sea of performances from Darwin Nunez. He is consistently inconsistent. That is the best way that I can describe this guy. Because there will be the odd little gem here and there, but it's very sporadic. And it needs to be more consistent from him. It needs to be more consistent. Now, I think we are nearing the end of the road with Nunez. I think he'll be gone in the summer. I think Slot's patience has ran thin with him, as with a lot of fans of Liverpool. The patience has run thin with hoping that this guy gets unlocked, he gets unleashed, and he starts firing on all cylinders on a consistent enough basis. But that just does not appear to be the case anytime soon. Fingers crossed, we do move him on. And I think that will not only be very good for Liverpool, the fans, the players, but I think it will also be good for Nunez himself to maybe get a fresh start somewhere else, maybe go to a different league where the tempo's a little different, where maybe the surroundings are a little more catered and tempered to him, and that might be fine. But the fact of the matter is, he's here for at least the end of the season. And that is a problem. Because our front line right now stinks. Jota missed a few opportunities yesterday. He is not reliable with his fitness. But ever since he's come back from his fitness, he has been, as well, very hit and miss. He's got the Nunez gene of being inconsistent. We've tried putting Luis Diaz in a false number 9 position. And that will work every once in a while. But it's not foolproof. And Diaz himself has dropped off a lot this season, to the point where I regretted giving him my apology. I did apologise. I was suckered in. And ever since, he has been putting in poor performance after poor performance after poor performance. He is back to the regular inconsistent Luis Diaz that we have saw for the past couple of years. Nunez needs to be the one that has stepped up, and he hasn't. They kept him in the summer of 2024 when myself and a lot of other fans were saying, move him on, sell him, and let's build up and upgrade the front line of Liverpool Football Club. They didn't. They kept him. And I said, okay, maybe Arne Slot can get a tune out of him. Maybe he can improve him. He didn't. And maybe now we see that is more on the player than it is the manager. Because every single time this guy has had an opportunity to grasp it with both hands, ironically, he's let it slip through his hands. And he has, again, ironically, missed the opportunity. He's missed the opportunity to do so. Brentford last week is now being seen as an anomaly type of performance. But it's not on Nunez. And this is the main bulk of the video. This is not on Nunez anymore. Because I know it, and you hopefully now should know it as well. And like I said, if there are any Nunez defenders out there, I'd love to know what you are pinning your defence on anymore. But for me, and for a lot of other fans out there, I see Nunez as being inconsistent You see Nunez as being inconsistent. I see Nunez having one good performance every 7 or 8 games. You see that as well, right? So why can't FSG see it? Why can't they see it? Why can't Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards see it? Because they had 2 opportunities in the summer. 2 golden opportunities in the summer to move this guy on to Saudi. Get some big Saudi money in. Move him on. And maybe use that money to upgrade in that position. To find cover to replace Nunez for. And yet, we didn't sell him. We rejected those bids. That is no longer on Nunez. We know exactly what Nunez is right now. We know what Nunez is. So, yesterday, I was angry and I was frustrated in the moment when I saw Nunez miss that open goal. When I saw Nunez miss that one-on-one with the goalkeeper in which either he has to take it round the goalkeeper or he has to play it in the centre for Salah or he has to just put it around the goalkeeper. He blasts it straight at him. I was annoyed and I was frustrated. And since then, I have slept on the game. I have thought about the game again. And I'm questioning why I was angry. Because I should know by now that that is Darwin Nunez to a T. I don't know why people are blaming Szoboszlai for passing him the ball in the open goal opportunity. He did the right thing. But at the same time, that is Darwin Nunez to a T. That is what Darwin Nunez has been ever since he's turned up at Anfield. Why am I shocked? Why am I surprised? Why am I angry and frustrated that a guy who is so inconsistent and has missed a number of opportunities over the years to potentially go on and win Liverpool games against the likes of Luton, Manchester United, I think Arsenal's up there. I think there was even one, I want to say it was Palace, but I could be wrong. It might be another game. Why am I frustrated when the guy who is notorious for missing good opportunities, golden opportunities, big opportunities in big moments has once again let us down? I shouldn't be. So I'm instead going to turn my anger and frustration to the ones who are the so-called brains behind the operation. FSG, Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes. Those are the ones that we should be blaming right now because they had an opportunity in the January transfer window to move this guy on, but they decided to keep him. They decided to keep him. Rather than go, you know what, we're Liverpool Football Club, we're a massive club, let's sell him and let's go and use that money, slap it on the table to a Newcastle for Alexander Isak, slap it on the table to a Sporting Lisbon and go get Victor Gyökeres, slap it on the table to, I don't know, to Victor Osimhen, take it or leave it. That is what we need. That is what we need. And instead, we let that opportunity slip through our fingers. Again, I don't necessarily... he has to take some of the blame, of course, because right now, he is responsible. Right now, he is a Liverpool player. Jota as well needs to take responsibility for his misses as well. I get that. But this is not a him problem anymore, in my personal opinion. The main majority of the problem with Darwin Nunez rests and lies with FSG, Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes, and whoever else is making the transfer decisions at Liverpool, not to have gotten rid of this guy when the opportunity presented itself. Because right now, we're probably not getting that money. Saudi are stupid. They're not that stupid to maybe give us that money now. A golden opportunity for big money to come back in for a player who is just not up to Liverpool's standard. And our club completely let it slip. Just wanted to get that out there and off my chest, in all honesty. Those are just the thoughts, comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you want to call it, of this guy. I want to know what you guys think. What do you make of this whole Darwin Nunez situation at Liverpool? Let me know down in the comments what you guys are thinking and feeling. Otherwise, Hit the like button on the way out if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you are new or want to see more content like this. Both things will always and forever be greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and listening. Thank you all for your brand new or continued support. If you are brand new, welcome along to the journey and the adventure that we are on. Both of you, whether you're in the brand new category or the continue category, very much appreciated. Will never be taken for granted. Thank you all so much for the support to the channel and myself. Very much appreciated from you guys. You guys are awesome. I've been Fletch. This has been another Fletch Talks video, and I'll soon speak to you all again soon in another video or live stream or whatever it may be. Cheers, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll speak to you all again very, very soon.